G'day, my name's Jarrad Mahon. I'm from Investors Edge Real Estate, and in today's buying tips video I'm going to be showing you how to become an expert at realestate.com.au to really supercharge how you find property and make sure that you're not missing out on anything new that comes to the market. So we're at realestate.com.au in the buy section at the moment, and the first thing I'm going to cover is how to search by criteria to really refine what you're looking for, and quickly see the price ranges for a specific type of house that you've narrowed your search down to. So you type in the suburb here. I've just used Rivervale as an example. Say that we're just interested in Rivervale. We take off include surrounding suburbs, otherwise it'll include the others around it. So if we've narrowed down, we know that we want to buy a townhouse. So select townhouses, and say if we're after a 3-bedroom plus, and we'll just leave the minimum price. So click on search. Your results now come back. We can see that we've got 27 total results. I like to sort by price, low to high, just so I can get a proper feel. The default way that realestate.com sorts things is by the feature properties at the top, and that the owners have paid for those to be there, and then it sorts them by date of listing. So in sorting it price low to high, we get a better feel for exactly what prices are at in the suburb. They're now sorted from low. We can see the lowest townhouse price is $439. All up to, on the next page, the highest townhouse price it'll be plus 600. We've got one at 725 there. So we can see the range of what things are going for, and if we're interested in a particular range, we can then click this checkbox here, and it is to select the ones that we want to make a closer comparison from. So say if we're looking for around the $600,000 the mark, we include everything above 620 and below. We can include any of these lower ones here as well. Might spend more if we don't have to. And then we click on compare, and it'll put the properties side by side, and we'll be able to easily see the features, number of bedrooms and bathrooms. If the agents actually fill out their listing details, which the majority still don't, we'd see building size, land size, and the other features that we can make a comparison on. This is a great way to you can click into them each one by one, look at what they include, what they don't, remove the ones that you're not interested in, and basically build your shopping list for the weekend. The ones that are worth going along and having a look at. We can see here, you can sort again price low to high, just to keep your perspective on things. We can see here that for the there's 4-bedroom and 3-bedroom properties, and they're ranging from the $569 all the way up to our end range at $629. You can click into each of them, check out the features, check out when they were built, total floor space, check out where they are on the map if the agent fills it out correctly again. And then if you want to enlarge your search, you can just click back to search results. The other really helpful thing to look at is the map-based search, and that shows all of the in the map. And in areas, especially Rivervale, the further you get away from the river, and in Rivervale's case, the lower the price. So you really need to be looking at at location as being a serious factor. On busier roads, you're going to be paying less. In areas that are less desirable for whatever reason, you'll be expecting to pay less. So you can see where they are in terms of the suburb's location, and then click on the small thumbnail to bring up exactly which property exactly which property they are in a little window. That's another great way to work through and shortlist. You can create your shortlist just the same on the left by clicking compare on the ones that you did want to add to your list. Next thing I'm going to show you is how to register your email alerts. So once you've got your criteria down to, you start your criteria broad. It might be Rivervale and surrounding suburbs initially. It might be 3-bedroom plus, and you might have a price range that you can budget for. So when you've got down to having your criteria, I'm going to include the range from 550 to 650, and so that we're kept informed when anything new hits the market, all the savvy buyers register what we call an email alert. Now, I'm logged in at the moment as Jarrad Mahon. You just register an account by going to My Real Estate there, creating an account, and then you log in. When you're logged in, it's as simple as having done your search. I'm just going to update our search to including those parameters that we just entered. You can see that it refined it down to just 18 in that price range. What we can then do is just click on the top here, get email alerts, and we can name it Rivervale, let's say 550 to 650, okay, and subscribe. So leaves you the parameters there. Every time something's listed in that range, straight to your inbox, you'll be on it before the rest of the market. And don't hesitate to follow up on stuff quickly if it does match what you're looking for. So the final other area that I'll cover in realestate.com is the sold prices. Now, a lot of people don't know about this. When we click through to sold properties, it's searchable just the same as the buy and rent areas. It's carried through some of my criteria that I was in. We should load it up the rest of them as well, but we can just punch that in. Now, some of the agents, when they sell stuff, they actually enter in the prices that they sold for. Some of them don't. Some of them say click to contact, contact for more details. I'd have no qualms in contacting the agent yourself and just for asking him what it sold for. We can see here that we've got 15 search results in that range, and then sort either by most recent sold or price low to high. So I like to sort by price low to high. Some of them will have paid. Really take note of the date that it sold as well, because that will give you an indication. If we've had a successively hot market, then you'll know that prices may be higher now compared with then. If we've just been through an election and 3 or 4 month quiet period, you know that you should be paying a little bit less than what stuff sold for. It just starts to paint a real picture as to what people are paying for what then. And that will ensure that when you're going in to look at a specific property, you've started to establish a value for what other stuff's sold by. You can when making any offer on a property, you can make reference to the other sales that have sold to substantiate your offer to the agent. And what better way than having printouts from realestate.com with your discussion with the listing agent and the price that it's sold by, and using that as a reference point for making your offer. That's how I used to put my offers across to agents. So another great way to get up with the market there, looking at the for sale properties in the buy section and the sold properties, registering your email alerts, and being completely ready to act whenever anything new comes up. Thank you for listening to the buying tips video today. Hope you got something out of it. Any other questions, let us know, and make sure you join our newsletter for the next buying tips, selling tips and landlord tips videos. Thank you.